this is Rick Keys Music Caravan, and I am back in Oceanside from Dublin, Ireland. I did bring some things with me from Dublin, Ireland. I got a tree and a flag from Dublin, Ireland. So we planted that flag and that tree down here at the beach in Oceanside, California. And I actually was able to get a shirt from Patty O'Keefe. And you see that the mighty Rick Keys. So anyway, that's what's going on. And I'm here to announce that Dark Keys is gone. And I'll tell you the story here. Well, okay, see the person behind me. Okay, well, that's Witch Keys. And we remember she traded earrings with It Keys. So Witch Keys, or we call her Nancy, because she looks a lot like Nancy Pelosi. But anyway, Witch Keys actually was able to put a spell on Dark Keys and got him out of Oceanside, California. Where he's at, don't know, don't care. But so that's what's happening there. And I'll show you a little bit more later after we go over this list. So oh, by the way, I don't need this anymore. Remember, I had to wear this all the time when I was ill, but I guess Dr. Keys has cured me. So anyway, I don't need that anymore. We'll throw that away somewhere. And now let's go to the Roots Music Report chart, top blues albums for last week. We are going to start with number 43. This guy, he was kind of, way up in the numbers, like in the 80s, 90s, and he's moved back in. Congratulations, Willie J. Laws Jr., and what's this called? Too Much Blues. As I say, there's never too much blues, but it makes a good title for a blues album. Next, at number 40, Alligator Record Labels, The Cashbox Kings and Oscar's Motel. It's not the, it's the Cashbox Kings, unless you were in England, and it would be The Cashbox Kings, Oscar's Motel. That is number 40. What else we got here? Number 30, we got Sunnysiders from Croatia. Some really hot songs on there. I like this group a lot. Croatia. It's the only Croatian blues band I am able to play at the moment. At number 35, we got Ms. Lowe, and that's Ms. M-I-Z-Z, Ms. Lowe. I believe she plays with, who is that? Bobby Rush on quite a few songs on this album. So what's she at? Oh, I did say she is at number 35. Okay. Eddie 90. If you see this little tag on there, can you see that? Well, you can't see it. It says 2023, but it's a good indication that it's going to make it to the Rick Keys Music Caravan top blues albums for 2023. Eddie 90. And what is he? He is at number 33. Kingfish has a brand new release, a double album release. It's a live Kingfish in London, and that is currently at number 29. I've actually added some really cool videos that I took in my travels to different shows, so you might see those on there. And what else we got here? Okay, at number 27, Guitar Jack Wargo and the New Normal. As I've mentioned several times, the new normal, I'm not really liking the new normal. I kind of like the old normal, not the Civil War normal, but the old normal when people were normal. They're not so normal at this moment. But anyway, the new normal and everything we've had to deal with as far as inflation, wars, and everything under our current president, that is the new normal. Okay, what else we got here? At number 19, Selwyn Birchwood, another Alligator record label artist. Exorcist is the title, and maybe Witch Keys did a little exorcism on Dark Keys. I don't know how she did it, but she did it, and she's going to hang around for a little bit, not too much. It's pretty ugly. But this one, Selwyn Birchwood, top 2023 also. For Rick Keys Music Caravan top blues release albums for 2023. Selwyn Birchwood, number 19. At number 15, Matthias Lattin, haven't got that straight yet. Up next, And what did I say he was? He is at number 15. Can you see that? Yep. Alrighty. I actually picked this one up at the Coomber Craft Wines in Oceanside, California. I saw this gentleman playing the piano, Mitch Woods, and this is kind of a conglomeration, or whatever they call it when they put a bunch of music and songs together over the years of different people he played with, pretty interesting people. Van Morrison, John Lee Hooker. It is currently at number 13, and as you can see, Mitch Wood signed that for me. Okay, at number 13, now we're down to number 12, Bob Margolin, Thanks. And Bob Margolin was a member of the Muddy Waters band back in the 70s with some notable notes. I think Pine Top Perkins and maybe James Cotton, Muddy Waters were all on there at the same time. Maybe not. Check it out. Bob Margolin, pretty good album. At number 11, another Bob. We've had two Bobs in a row. And speaking of Bob, that's why I'm doing this show right now, because my buddy, I'm going to put him below this before you get to the music. Sergeant Bob actually had a video, and he's trying to get me in shape. He talked me out of going volunteering for the Ukraine as a fighter, a freedom fighter. Thank God he did, because that's going to be going on for a long time, that war. So Bob Corritore and Bob Margolin and Sergeant Bob. But this is Somebody Put Bad Luck on Me by Bob Corritore. And I think the song I play on this one has Thornetta Davis singing a song. Thornetta Davis is actually going to be at Humphreys Backstage sometime this month. I'm not going to tell you the exact date, because if I tell you the wrong date, they'll be really pissed off at me. So look it up yourself. Next, we got Nick Moss Band. Now, this is really important. The Nick Moss Band I actually saw at Humphreys Backstage, and I got some really cool videos too if you check them out. But the Nick Moss Band is coming to Oceanside, California. And they're coming to Coomber's Craft Wines this Tuesday. Me, Rick Keys, I'll be there. So if you want to get an autograph from me, come on by. Make sure you have some money, some dough. And I don't do it for free. No, I'm serious. I would do it, especially if you're a really hot chick. I'll give you an autograph or sign you anywhere you want. On a piece of paper, your back. If you got tattoos, I'll find places in between the tattoos. All right, so let me see who else we got here. Okay, Nick Moss Band, number 8. And get your back into it. Now, this guy, his name is Cassius King, not Cassius Clay, but Cassius King has a new release called, what's that? Last Call for the Blues. It's almost Last Call for the Blues, because I got 2 more coming up, but he moved up pretty substantially. It's only 5 or 6 songs on there. I guess it would be called an EP, but he moved up. He's number 6, Cassius King. Sue Foley, live in Austin. I think everyone has used this one before. Patty O'Keys, who else? Dr. Keys, Reverend Keys. I think they've all used it, but I was the one that came up with it. Sue Foley, live in Austin. Better to be live in Austin than dead in Boston. Austin, not Boston. Better not to live in Boston, period. Okay, last on the list, Coco Montoya, and he is at number 2 with Writing on the Wall. Okay, well, the writing is on the wall with the America, the world, that the world is in a heap of trouble. Speaking of trouble, guess what else has happened? All right, so Witch Keys, she's pretty enchanting. She knows how to pick up guys. So she's already dated Dracula and or Vlad, whatever his name is. She's already seen Mummy without his clothes on, and now she's kind of enchanted It Keys. And remember, It Keys had to trade his earrings to get his bolotas or his huevos or his jewels relaxed, because Dark Keys had a voodoo doll that looked like him and stuck a pin in it. So the pin is out, and It Keys is quite happy now. They seem to be a couple, don't know. They're both dancing in the air, but they're so equal. They're like sharing earrings. So the earrings are both on the left side. Don't know what that means. And so they're down there. And well, look at that. So what keys? Or not he, what is a binary. At first thought it was a bird, like Twitter, tweet bird, Twitter bird, thought it was a bird or an insect, or I don't know what else I thought it was. But anyway, since Twitter went their way and changed their name from Twitter to X, What Keys has decided to change his name. Nope, sorry. What Keys has decided to change the name to X Keys. So there they are, X Keys, It Keys, and Which Keys, and we lovingly call her Nancy. So stay tuned. The Rick Keys Music Caravan coming up, and you'll probably see the first thing on after me is Sergeant Bob Keys and how he keeps me in line and saved my life, and then you're going to hear the show. So stay tuned. You know how to listen. Go to Rick Keys, Keyes, Rick Keys Music Caravan. You subscribe, and once you subscribe, well. Once you subscribe, there's a bell. I'm talking too much. But anyway, I need a glass of water. Isn't them around? Hey, Witch, make me a glass of water. No, not me personally. Give me a glass of water. All right. So Which Keys? You go to YouTube, subscribe. There's a bell. Press that bell that spreads the good news of Rick Keys Music Caravan and all his family to you, your neighbors, all over the world, all over the universe, to just about anywhere, the heavens, I don't care. And then what else? Oh, there's a thumb icon. Make sure you press that. That also does something. I'm not really sure, but I think it helps spread the good news of Rick Keys Music Caravan also. And then there's a like, dislike. I would prefer that you not dislike it. If you don't like it, then don't say nothing or just get lost. But no, I wouldn't tell you to get lost. But anyway, what else? Oh, and then you can get Rick Keys Music Caravan on Facebook, Meta, and Twitter X. So stay tuned. Rick Keys Music Caravan coming up, right? Sergeant Bob.